Hey everybody, I'm Rok. I'm a Flox engineer. So I've been a Nix user contributor for the last decade and a half, probably a bit over. And I hope that will be also for the next 50 years. And that's actually my mission, why I joined a company like Flox. Yeah, so a lot of you are using Nix for personal thing, but you also use it at work. When I organized the first NixCon. I actually gave the thing a name, NixCon. But back then, everybody was using, and I remember some nice faces, they were using it only for their own personal thing. So having it, trying to convince other people to use Nix was almost like, it was more of a fight between you and Nix. Nowadays, we want to bring Nix to work. And that's what Flox does, right? So what I noticed in my experience is that every Nix user quickly becomes a Nix teacher, Nix evangelist, because if you want to use Nix at your work, you need to convince others to use Nix. Nope. So with Flox, I can maximally convince 5 to max 10 people per quarter to use Nix in a company. That does not scale. You cannot convince a whole company of 500 engineers to switch and use Flox. I've seen companies that use Flox in Nix in eager. You will notice that I'm mixing Nix and Flox because for me this is almost a synonym. So they start adopting Nix in eagerness, only to find out that they cannot scale it in terms of spread it among their developers. Sadly, because they really wanted the benefit. Actually, not that they wanted, they needed them. So, why Flox? This is a Nix conference, right? Nix is built on top of, Flox is built on top of Nix, but it provides a nicer, opinionated way how to work, a nicer way to make your developers happy. How it does that? I can, with a high confidence, say that your developers, especially those who don't know Nix and actually don't want to know Nix, and let's treat them nicely, because why would you need to learn a language just to install another, let's say, another package to your environment, right? They have a reason not to want to dive deep. Why? So we have a high likelihood that using a tool like Flox, you'll be able to achieve that without them coming back to you and asking you questions. And this way, and I find that this is, in my experience, the only way is to grow your users of Flox, of the tool, if they learn it by themselves. You will not be able to go to every person in the company or even delegate it and they try to adopt it. No, they have to learn it by themselves. So here's my challenge to you. Please or send your one colleague or two, even better, to flox.dev that does not know Nix, but is a developer. Ask them to use Flox without asking you for a week, and then see if they will actually be able to create an environment, pull up some services, maybe build some package. Imagine, they will build a package in a week 1 without actually having a Nix person. That's what Flox can give to you. Now, why would this be good? Because then, this is not Nix. Well, it's actually Flox is allowing you as Nix engineers to use more of Nix, right? So if you have problems at your company or to convince others, give Flox a try. Thank you.